I can't aim. If you've watched my content before, you already know this. In great detail. Yes, I'm aware of it, and yes, I've tried to work on it, and no, my aim has not gotten any better. Part of the reason why I made the tri-stringer is because you don't need to have perfect aim to use it, since charge shots cause small explosions on the ground that do damage. My only issue with them is that the explosions have a very tiny blast radius in general, meaning you need to have slightly good aim. This is no good. Ideally, I need a weapon that I can use without worrying about aiming, that can still do damage from a distance, but can be used at close range if necessary. It just sounds like I want to throw bombs everywhere. Like, that'll work. Unless I use that ability. Today's challenge is to use Inksaver Sub, and only Inksaver Sub, to see if it gives me some kind of edge over everyone else. I actually did something like this in the past on this channel, where I tried to play without using my main weapon at all. I ended up being held back by not being able to easily make ink pools or escape to recover ink, so it was pretty rough. This time, I can still use my main weapon while still using an ungodly amount of explosions. Usually when using sub-weapons, you exhaust around half of your ink tank, which limits you from spamming them. But with full Inksaver, that's no problem at all, especially when you can use this beautiful weapon right here, the Splattershor Jr. You'll see what I mean. Let's get started. Okay, so the Splattershor Jr., this thing has such an amazing ink capacity. Like back in Splatoon 2, it was so good that they made you have a baby bottle on the back of it. With this ink tank, because it has so much ink, obviously you can shoot a lot, but for bomb throwing, you can throw out a bomb and then have some ink remaining, so you can still do things after you throw it. Which is true with most main weapons, but especially with this one. Right now, I have everything equipped here, as you can see. I have my Inksaver Sub on absolutely everything, and this is what it's like. Yeah, it's that simple. You can just throw out 2 bombs with no issues at all, and you can throw them out and then shoot a bit afterwards. And you can shoot for a decent amount of time after that too. This one's gonna work, I promise. Also, that's not even considering the fact that you can get a full ink refill upon using a special. What you can do is go 1, 2, special, 1, 2. 4 bombs. Just... whoa. So I'm going to be doing Anarchy Battle Series today. It's Splat Zones, which gives me an advantage because I like Splat Zones a lot. Also, I'm doing something different for this one. This isn't live. Usually I stream these live and then I do highlights of them. But right now I'm just recording it because I wanted to see what would happen. Another thing, I am recording this during a snowstorm. So if anything goes wrong, blame it on the fact that I'm not streaming and I don't have motivation in the form of a chat room next to me. And also, snow is scary. Alright, here we are. First match. Yeah, I don't know how this is... I mean, no, I do know how this is going to go. This is going to go well. I have, like, 30% confidence that this is going to go well. Only 30. See, I can easily throw bombs out like that. They can also throw bombs, though, but they can't throw as many bombs as me. Also, I'm going to make sure everyone here hates me by the time I end this. They're going to see, oh great, Splattershor Jr. Oh, splatted by Splat Bomb. Oh, look at that, he has all Inksaver Sub. That's great. See, a lot of the time when I'm playing, if I see anyone using pure gear abilities, I'm always like, oh, why? But I'm the guy who uses them constantly, so I was just, oh my god. Hey, look, it worked. I could use other sub-weapons. I think I might do that a bit. But, I mean, just Splattershor Jr. is the way to go for this. Alright. Quad bomb. I threw them at nothing. I just threw them to throw them. Oh, no. My aim, like, it's every time something like that happens, I always blame my aim. And I, like, do you understand? It's so, I'm hopeless. There we go. Distraction. So something with this, you actually do have to not aim, but you have to know how people are going to move. And from playing this game since the release of the first game, I know how people are going to act. Every move I make playing this game is like me throwing 10 dice. Can you not, please? Well, this first game. It was the first game. It was the first one. We'll be fine. No, but you know, I think that map, Oh my god! Wow! Oh no! Oh yeah! Okay. I do think that that map is not ideal for this build. I mean, I find that using bombs like this works best on straight line maps, and usually I'm against straight line maps. But for now, I think straight line maps are the best thing in the game, and I want more. We'll see what happens on Eeltail. If the exact same thing happens on Eeltail Alley, it's completely on me. It's 100% on me. Okay, instead of just throwing myself in at everyone, think. That person just tanked a bomb. I don't want to say lag, but I might say that. There we go. See, now this is what I'm talking about. See, even we can even use the bombs as feints. If they see the bomb, we know exactly where they're gonna move, or we have a good idea on where they're gonna move, because you don't want to get hit by a bomb. Point blank with a bomb will always splat no matter what. Actually, I think if you squid roll away, I think if you squid roll away, you can tank a single bomb, but I think you have to be at 100% health. Oh yeah, I mean that wasn't direct, but let's try it again. Alright, go for the feints, go for the feints, go for the feints. There we go, just for the feints. That's right. It's like feint attack in Pokemon. Feint attack is the one where you can only use it on the first move, right? I think that's how that works. I used to hate that move because I would never read the description. Or I wouldn't use it on the first move, and I was like, why isn't this working? But it's a feint. It's not supposed to work all the time. Although I feel like most kids play Pokemon by... Just leave me alone, I'm trying to talk about Pokemon! Most kids play Pokemon where they don't really pick the moves like, oh, this is my damage move, this is my defensive move, this is like my status effect move. It's like numbers, big numbers, more damage, and then you just have like 20 damage moves. And I say most kids, but even now when I play Pokemon, I do that. Alright, I gotta stop talking about Pokemon. Oh great, it's just me. What can I do? My 800 bombs. You'd think a lot, but oh, maybe I can. Nope, okay. Yeah, okay, you can dodge it if you dodge roll right at the last second. Splat bombs, whenever they hit the ground, that's when their timer starts. It doesn't matter how long they're in the air. As soon as they hit the ground, the and then it blows up. That's just what you gotta look for. So in the air, it doesn't explode. As soon as it hits the ground, run. Or roll, I guess. There we go, see? Rolling it on the ground. Yeah, the fence. Yeah. Yeah. See, you don't even need to... You really don't need to think. You just throw. You know, it actually is a pretty valid strategy to just throw it on the ground as well. Just underneath your feet. Because if people are up, like, on you, trying to get you, then... I mean, they're just gonna get exploded. Unless they're smart. In that case, all you can really do is just hope. And then throw another bomb. Hope and throw a bomb. I'm sure you've heard from other streamers or YouTubers or whatever. As soon as you turn the camera on, that's when everything goes wrong. Someone can be the best at Splatoon. I'm not saying I'm the best at Splatoon, but you could be really good at the game as soon as you start streaming or as soon as you start recording. All of your skills, everything that you've learned, just, you don't need it gone. I'm not just saying that either. This was all of the games I played earlier today trying to get this gear, because I didn't have perfect gear before. Like, it's a curse. It's a curse. Oh, there we go. The curse is lifted. Oh! Well, I got, like, I got at least one. There's no I in Splatoon. There's 2 O's. And an A. But those don't really matter with what I'm trying to say. They only matter if I'm trying to rhyme, because that was a really good rhyme, actually. And there we go. It's like one good game out of however many I played today. How do you know? Is it my luck? I feel like it's my luck, too. It's gotta be luck, right? It's gotta be luck. Maybe it's not my aim. Maybe it's my luck. Maybe just the spread of my shots is just completely random sometimes. Well, it is random. I'm grasping at straws right now. I've just got to use this kit the way it was intended to be used. That's by being a demolition expert. That's right. Yeah, okay. No! That went over the wall. But you know, I can do that too. Yes, I can! Over the wall! Over the wall! He went straight over the wall! Wow, I just looked at my audio readout. It is a brick. I find the way that you use bombs normally, and the way that I'm trying to, like, kind of use bombs now, is by throwing them where they can't see. I mean, they did that too. Like, I couldn't see it because it exploded on impact. I'm gonna sneak around. Look, they're not even going over this way. I'm gonna go there, and I'm just gonna sneak around and get them. Sneaky struts. Sneaky struts. Wait, this is bad because they... Wait, oh yeah, this is terrible. This is the worst idea I think I've ever had. This did nothing for me. I could have just walked over and it would have had the same effect! Oh no, they all were here! What does the other Splattershor Jr. even have? I think it might have torpedoes, right? You can only throw out one at a time. I actually didn't know that. I was gonna try something like using the other one, but it's useless. See, another cool one is the angle shooter. These don't take up a lot of ink anyways. Like, that is satisfying. Nah, I don't think that one's great. I'm gonna stick with the Splattershor Jr., but if you want to see me try this again with different weapons, different sub-weapons, I will. I'm gonna switch to Rainmaker because Splat Zones is not going my way, which is embarrassing because I did say at the very beginning that Splat Zones is my mode. And now I'm gonna edit a flashback where I say that, and it'll be funny because it's ironic. Splat Zones, which gives me an advantage because I like Splat Zones a lot. Wasn't that ironic? You know, irony is a pretty metal concept, don't you think? Get it? Because iron is a metal. But like iron, because it's not literally irony. You know what would be an interesting study? An interesting study would be my brain. Yeah, that's just my brain. Someone figure out how it works. No, there we go. There we go. That's a classic. That's a classic Splatoon move. I'll just take that as a gift. Alright, you know, I'll have the gift. Don't lose right now. We lost. Oh, they lost! Good! Okay, get this out of here. No, no, you pieces of garbage! Darn it, no! What? I love how passive-aggressive some of the silver medals are. Number 1 damage taker. Number 1 rainmaker holder. Nintendo back in the day, they used to be really mean. With Animal Crossing is the first thing that comes to my mind. That and Link's Awakening. Like in Animal Crossing, if you didn't talk to your villagers for a while, or you were just like mean to them and you hit them with like a bug net, they get really mad. And I mean, honestly, if someone hit me with a bug net over and over again, I would be pretty mad too. But like, they would get furious and they would say things like, "Whoa, calm down." They'd be like, "You're a loser," and there's like, "Whoa, what? Hey, what? Hey, I use video games as an escape." In Link's Awakening, you've got the thief, or you steal from the shop, and then everyone calls you a thief, and the shopkeeper kills you. Old Nintendo used to teach kids, like, yeah, being, like, a scumbag is not cool. But, you know, they don't really have that kind of anger anymore nowadays. But, you know, sometimes it slips through, like number 1 damage taker, for example. But that's not even telling you to be, like, don't be a scumbag. That just tells you, you're bad. What is with you? That's just how it is. You just have to put the bombs in places that they don't see. Or right in front of their faces, that works too. Don't get it yet, don't get it yet, don't get it yet, don't get it yet, don't get it yet. Well, I mean, that went for you too, but... Oh god, I physically recoiled there. We still have the lead, and we can keep it that way. Unless Kraken shows up and ruins my day. Man, I'm rhyming a lot. but like unintentionally rhyming. I should write poetry. It's like a poetry stream or something. Don't win. That's right, don't win. Let's go. Oops. Sometimes I do that and I don't shoot off the farthest that I can, and it's just, Alright, I might be done. I might be done. You just sucked up my bombs! Kinda sucks when an ink vac is involved. What did we learn today? We learned that I am cursed. Join me next time while I try to rid myself of a curse. I don't know how that works, but there's gotta be some kind of ritual to do so. If you have any tips on how to get rid of my curse, or you want to suggest what kind of ability I should use max of next time, leave it in the comments below. I will say that this kit does have potential. It actually is pretty fun from the games I played earlier that were successful. Unfortunately, there weren't that many today. But that's what makes life special, isn't it? The thing that makes life worth living are the failures along the way. If everything was a success, then that would be just boring. The reason why we strive to do things is so we can see outcomes that haven't happened before. Maybe if I try this again in the future, there'll be a different outcome and it'll be a lot better, and that'll be exciting. That's something to look forward to. But I mean, maybe that's just wishful thinking.